Frank. Don't let nobody see you.
I've had a rough couple of days.
I don't want nothing to do with you. How many people did you kill?
Not people.
You crazy son of a bitch.
I gotta show you something.
No, you ain't showing me nothing. I got a wife and kids, so leave me alone. Get out of here.
Let me see if I understand this right. That everything we really know about what is going on in our world and all the institutions like government, religion, banking, organized crime, they really are all part of a, I guess you'd call it a conspiracy that reptilians...
Well, I call them interdimensionals.
Okay, but I read what you wrote.
Yeah.
Your words. These reptilians from the constellation Draco have interbred with humans, and they are living amongst us. There are people like the Pope. You talk about George Bush, his father, the president.
Yep.
The royal family in England, Tony Blair. They take human form, but behind closed doors, they can shape-shift back to their reptilian form. I need to know how you know this.
Well, the debate, first of all, I thought it was great that we finally see these men standing together, because when you see them standing together, you realize we have probably the clearest choice between candidates we've had in a long time. You cannot look at that picture and not come away with that impression. You see it right there. Biracial, bicentennial. Yes, we can. Go toward the light. You know, it's a very clear choice. But, you know, I just wish Obama would kind of like, you know, hit back a little harder.
Yeah.
He's so professorial. I wish he would just say, hunky, please.
I've been researching this stuff for 20 years.
How can you research?
I've been to more than 40 countries doing it. This is where the idea of the divine right to rule comes from. The divine right to rule because of what? Because of your bloodline, because of your DNA. This goes right back to the ancient world.
Why do we need reptiles for that? People, human beings, are schmucky enough to want to rule over each other.
Listen, you can tell me anything you believe, and I can start taking it apart on the basis of a little chat in front of this place.
Hey, birthers, want to hear my theory? My theory is Obama was born in America, and you were born with the umbilical cord around your neck. I don't know what his mother was doing when she was pregnant, but I'm pretty sure yours was drinking.
Right?
But
what I'm
authors
saying
all the
is,
time summarize their works in television interviews.
and that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
If you look at the ancient world, all over the ancient world, you find the same recurring story of the interbreeding between humans and non-humans, which invariably are depicted in a reptilian form, creating hybrid bloodlines, the bloodline of the gods. And you look at the symbolism of the serpent all over the place, and you put it together with everything else, and people just have to look at the information and decide if they want to believe it.
I'm dying for this man just to go, hunky, please.
He's Steve Edwards. He's so cerebral. Dare I ask you what you think about Sarah Palin?
Oh, please, watch the show.
Well, I think she'd be terrible for the country. I think she's very good for my movie, because if anybody should scare you about religion, it's Sarah Palin. And how people could even consider putting somebody like that a heartbeat away from the presidency after we have had 8 years of a faith-based administration. And look where that got us.
For our country.
Hey, Bill, can anything based on faith be positive?
If you're seeing Jesus in your dog's ass... I'm not religious, but I do see it. But if you...
Wow, that's just over.
If you see Jesus in your dog's ass, it's you who needs to be chained in the yard. You know, there's nothing more embarrassing than inviting the neighbors over to witness the image of the deity, only to have Jinxie drag Jesus' face across the carpet. See how that goes over on C Street.
Good luck with that.
And finally, new rule, why if they have control of everything, why would they reveal themselves with all these serpent clues. What does that benefit them?
Well, they don't reveal themselves, do they? They certainly
But they seem deliberate.
They certainly haven't convinced you, have they?
Well, it depends on how you define faith. You know, I have faith in certain things because I've seen them in action.
Unseen.
I have faith that if I did another movie with my partner Larry Charles, who directed this one, it would be a good movie because I did it with him once before. But if you're talking about faith in personal gods, prayers and fighting with devils and demons and silly comic book stuff, no, I don't think it comes to any good. I understand it comforts people, but at a certain point, you know, it is 2008. You just got to man up and say, if I don't know what happens in the next life, just say I don't know. That's what I say. I'm not an atheist. I don't say for sure I don't know. I mean, I know that there isn't a God. I just say, I don't know, and I'm not going to make up a story about it.
Well, what I love about your show, too, Bill, is that you are not afraid to open up the can on the hypocrisy that is a lot of religion. I mean, let's talk about the pedophiles and the priests that are out there. I love when you tackle that stuff because people don't want to talk about it. It's like swept under the rug. Even in mainstream media, we report it, and then we kind of move on to the next, story of the day.
Right, and they always accuse me of being,
So when they get caught shapeshifting, it's because they can't control that? It comes out every once in a while, like
sometimes,
a tick?
yeah. I mean,
do they ever, like, go for a bug?
and incisors as teeth, and there's a tongue. They all seem to have this kind of tongue when they're at this level. The tongue has a lot of long, hairy or pointed projections coming out of it. It's very long.
Hi, girls. Introduce yourself, please.
Nostalgia.
Tell them why your voice is a little...
I'm sick now.
Okay, and?
I'm Sean Johnson.
And what have you two ever done lately?
Went to the Beijing Olympics.
Girls, is that man bothering you?
Yes. 9 medals, 2 golds. Come on in.
He was your grandfather?
All right, have you met Dorothy?
I never get to feel tall. Congratulations. Congratulations.
We are all way too close to this. There's only one thing we can do to thwart the plot of these albino shape-shifting lizard bitches.
1 week's pay. It's the best I could do. Wait! Hey! You better find yourself someplace to hide and keep praying nobody ever finds you.
Try these on.
Look, you crazy mother.
Put these on.
Hey! Stay away from me!
I'm telling you, you dumb son of a... I'm trying to save you and your family's life.
You couldn't even save your own!
I'm giving you a choice. Either put on these glasses or start eating that trash can.
Not this year.
Okay. All right.
And finally, new rule, never underestimate the ability of a tiny fringe group of losers to ruin everything. Now, for the...
Brad Pitt and Angelina go all around the world helping people. They don't have to bring Jesus into it, do they? They never seem to do it.
What do you know of me?
When Beowulf director Bob Zemeckis showed Angelina Jolie a picture of a woman half-painted gold and a serpent, she went straight for the role knowing it would please her kids to see their mom as a cool creature. Jolie plays the beast Grendel's mother, a shape-shifting seductress.
So I thought it was all really sexy, and I love that there's this transition of that she's not really beautiful. She can morph into something that is appealing to whatever people perceive as beauty, but she is this other creature.
Maybe they've always been with us. Those things out there. Maybe they love it. Seeing us hate each other. Watching us kill each other off. Feeding on our own cold fucking hearts.
I got news for him. There's gonna be hell to pay.